I stupidly let my mom borrow my car, and now she's refusing to give it back, so gave her a demand letter to return my car or she would have a free ride in jail. My mom's car was rear-ended, so while she was waiting for her insurance to decide if they were going to cover the repair or not, I decided I'd let her use my car. We spoke on the phone and agreed that I would lend her my 2013 Toyota Corolla from the dates July 23rd to August 2nd, which would be a Friday. The reason I agreed was because she told me that on that Friday, she could start working from home and wouldn't need a car as desperately. Still, I specifically told her I needed my car back on this specific date because I am in the middle of starting a small auto shop which is a good 40 miles away from where I live. Stupid of me, I know, but I wanted to be a good son and help out my ma. Plus, at the time, I didn't need a car. The paperwork wouldn't be done until the 5th or 6th of August. Anyway, the problem is that it's now August 13th, and she still has not returned my car to me. I've called, texted, left voicemails, and the whole nine. I even ordered a Lyft ride to her house in an attempt to get my car only to find that she'd locked it up in her garage and refused to answer the door when I knocked. I called the police, who showed up, knocked on the door, and told me that because I allowed her to use my car, this was a civil matter, and I'd have to do a 10-day letter of demand before I could report it stolen. The problem is that I'm a 24-year-old who's just sunk $7,900 into my garage startup and I can't afford to sit waiting for 10 days not in Katie making money. I have two trusted mechanics who left their jobs to come to work with me, but they haven't been paid or given work yet because I can't get to my shop and get the server and shop manager system up and running. I literally only have $200 left, so I can't afford to take Lyft rides, ripping, and running around town searching for her. I feel like the biggest effing idiot for letting myself get put into this situation, and I just don't know what to do. I have my letter of demand drafted, but I'm worried that in that 10-day window, she'll damage my car or run it into the ground. I still owe $14,000, and the oil change service interval was coming up at 58,450 miles, which I know she won't pay to have done. All that BS talk about blood being thicker than water is exactly that, a load of BS. Update, I sent the demand letter and waited. The 10 days ended yesterday, but she still wouldn't return my car, so I went downtown to the HCPD HQ to report the vehicle as stolen. I was able to get her on the phone with the sergeant, who told her that once I decide to press charges, it becomes felony possession of a stolen vehicle / unauthorized use of a vehicle. If she's caught driving it or caught with it at her house, she will be arrested and charged, and I would not have a say in the matter. Once I sign that line, whatever happens next happens. Long story short, that lit a fire under her butt, and she left the car with my spare key in the glove box across the street. Of course, I requested an officer to meet me at the location just in case she tried to get belligerent or in fact damaged my vehicle, which she didn't. She's officially had my car since the 23rd of last month, but it's back in my possession now. She's put well over 2,000 miles on it, and the maintenance light is on, but for now, I'm glad to be done with this. As for my shop and getting there, one of my mechanics lent me his old beater so I could get to and from. So the shop is up and running and we're already up to our neck in jobs. Got 7 satisfied customers and 5 others waiting on parts. Glad to say that everything worked out once I took a step back and analyzed everything.